Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Again, having breathing problems again. Send me a moment. Yeah, anyways, finally got to see the Belko Experiment after a week. Cause last week, I wasn't with my dad, so he couldn't take me to see the Belko Experiment. I saw Beauty and the Beast instead. But I finally got around to seeing the Belko Experiment. Here's the thing, before I get into it, when I went to go see this movie, my mom, obviously did not see it with me. You wanna know who saw it with me? Nobody. I saw this movie by myself in a theater with 3 people. Nobody asked my age, and here's the thing, I'm gonna be 17 in 6 months. They did not know that I wasn't an adult yet, so they didn't even question me. My mom just paid for my food and my ticket, and it was really nice of her, so yeah. So yeah, the Belko Experiment. I was pretty excited to see this film. Now, the Belko Experiment is where you got this company called Belko, and you got 80 people working there, and for some reason, everybody gets trapped in there, and you hear this weird voice, and, yeah, for some reason, everybody is trapped in there, and they're willing to kill each other to see who gets killed off, and who will be left to survive. That's basically the plot of the story, and it does sound ridiculous, but there are aspects of this movie that actually kind of work. I was really looking forward to this movie. What really surprised me is this was by Orion. Orion hasn't made any movies in a long time. In fact, I thought they went out of business, but for some reason, I like how it opens when they have the original Orion logo on there. I guess that's pretty much the reason. Because Orion is also by MGM. Don't believe me? MGM made RoboCop, and that was by Orion. They also made Silence of the Lambs, which was also by Orion. They also made a few films that was also by Orion, including that god-awful piece of fucking shit known as Mac and Me. But, so yeah, the Belko Experiment, I can say one thing, it does have some of the cheesiest dialogue of the year. I mean, it really is, like, has kind of like a B-movie acting, kind of like B-movie acting a little bit. At least that's how I experienced it. And there are just aspects of the movie that just didn't really make sense. Like when everybody's running, their heads just explode. Like just really, there is a lot of head explosions in this movie. By the way, spoiler alert. And I don't want to spoil everything to you, especially not the ending. But it's just that what mainly made me enjoy this film was the kills. The kills were very violent. Just so you know, this is a violent movie. This is one of the most violent films I've seen this year. This is a brutal movie. There are tons of head explosions, brutal head explosions here and there. There are tons of murdering in this movie, which I'm not gonna say how many people die in this movie. I did count how many people died, by the way, and I'm not spoiling anything for you, but there is a lot of murder, there is a lot of brutal shit going on. Like, if you took the movie Office Space and combine it with The Purge, and with aspects of, like, more brutal than The Purge. Yes, this is brutal than The Purge. This is a violent as hell horror slasher film. Although it didn't make me feel like I was watching a horror film. Because here's the thing, this film wasn't really scary. You see, when you have kills, the kills in this movie really aren't scary. There isn't actually a scare in this movie. It's basically just a horror film where everybody has to basically kill each other in order to survive from this voice. Which, I'm not going to explain what happens, except there's not really that much to explain, but it has some very cheesy elements here and there. Like, the first, 10 minutes of the movie are very slow, like, just trying to get everything all set up, and I can definitely understand that, but I went into this movie expecting a bloody, fun film, which some of it is. kind of entertaining at sometimes. I mean, it's a very cheesy acted film with some. I guess if you're a bloody horror fan, like if you're a fan of blood and stuff, then you might get some enjoyment out of this film. Like, that's the thing. It didn't really have that much character in the film, like it had. Like, that's the thing. It didn't have that much character that I really would have known a lot about because we don't really explain that much. They don't explain that much characters in the film. Like, they're just there, I guess, to be killed off. But, anyways, going into this film, I was expecting a bloody, entertaining thrill ride. Not really a thrill ride, but a brutal ride. And yeah, that's exactly what I got. And I guess I would buy it on Blu-ray for that if it was at cheap price. That's basically why I got the Green Inferno on Blu-ray. I thought the film was fine, the Green Inferno, but I mainly got it because hell, I like a bloody, fun horror film, and that's kind of what I got here. So yeah, this was a fine horror film. It's not really that scary. It doesn't have that interesting characters. It's mainly just blood throughout the film, and it is brutal as hell. And that is basically all I can go on about this film. I'll give this movie a 3 out of 5. It is a totally fine horror film. It's what I expected. I wish there was a little bit more. Kind of disappointing, but overall, it's a time waster. So yeah, stay tuned. This weekend I will be seeing Power Rangers, and I really want to try seeing Life as well. Really looking forward to seeing both of those films. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Word out.